You're standing in line at a coffee shop. The person ahead of you accidentally knocks a steaming cup off the counter. It smashes on the floor. And for a split second, you flinch. Your hand tenses. A tiny shock runs through your chest. You didn't get burned. You're not even close to the spill. But your brain just reacted as if you were. That's not imagination. It's not oversensitivity. The real answer is far stranger. Your brain just ran a full simulation of their pain inside your own head. And it did it without asking permission. This ability sits at the heart of what makes us human. It's not a personality quirk. It's a piece of biological machinery that evolution spent millions of years refining. Without it, human groups would have fallen apart before they ever built a village. In the early 1990s, a team of neuroscientists in Parma, Italy, made a discovery that seemed almost too poetic to be true. Giacomo Rizzolatti and his colleagues were studying the motor cortex of macaque monkeys. They had electrodes implanted in a region that fired when the monkey reached for a peanut. One day, a researcher accidentally grabbed a peanut himself while the monkey was watching, and the monkey's motor neurons exploded. The exact same neurons that fired when the monkey grabbed the peanut also fired when it simply observed someone else doing it, as if the monkey's brain was rehearsing the action without moving a muscle. They called these cells mirror neurons. At first, it seemed like a simple motor trick, but when scientists looked deeper, they found mirror neurons in regions that had nothing to do with movement: the insula, the anterior cingulate cortex, parts of the brain that process raw physical pain, disgust, and emotional suffering. And these neurons didn't just yawn along with actions. They made your brain feel the emotions and sensations of others as if they were your own. So when that coffee cup smashes, your insula lights up. It draws a map of pain across your own body, even though no skin is broken. Your anterior cingulate cortex, which weighs the unpleasantness of an experience, revs up and says, "This is bad." Your brain then borrows your own distress signals to understand someone else's distress. It's a breathtaking act of neural theft, and you do it thousands of times a day without ever noticing. Why would evolution build something so intrusive? The answer has nothing to do with individual survival. It has everything to do with other people. For most of human history, you lived in small, tightly knit bands. If a member of your band was hurt, you couldn't afford to shrug and walk away. Their injury could mean less food gathered, fewer eyes on the lookout, a weaker defense against predators. But evolution doesn't trust you to care just because you should. It needed to make their suffering feel exactly like your own, so you'd be compelled to act. Mirror neurons wired empathy directly into your nervous system, transforming others' pain into a physical experience you can't ignore. Tanya Singer and her colleagues at University College London tested this directly. They recruited couples and placed one partner inside an fMRI scanner, while the other received a mild electric shock. But the critical moment came when the partner in the scanner was merely told that their loved one was about to be shocked. The brain regions that process actual physical pain, the same ones that scream when you touch a hot stove, flickered to life. You didn't need to see the shock. Just knowing it was happening was enough to hurt. But here's where it gets even weirder. Your brain isn't just simulating your loved ones. It simulates strangers. It simulates faces you glimpse on a screen. It simulates people who aren't even real. In 2003, Bruno Wicker and his team scanned participants while they inhaled disgusting odors, and later while they watched video clips of people wrinkling their noses in disgust. The same part of the insula lit up for both. You smelled nothing during the video. It didn't matter. Your brain recreated the experience anyway, borrowing your own body's disgust machinery to fully inhabit someone else's revulsion. That's why you gag when you see someone else gag. That's why movies that show an actor vomiting make your own stomach lurch. This mirroring mechanism is so powerful that it can override your ability to tell the difference between your own feelings and someone else's. It's why an anxious person can walk into a calm room and infect everyone with their tension without a single word. It's why yawns spread like wildfire. It's why seeing someone cry can make you cry, even if you have no idea what's wrong. Your brain grabs their emotional state and runs it on your own hardware, often before your conscious mind catches up. And when you gather hundreds of people in one place, That neural mirroring scales up into a collective force. Entire crowds laugh together, gasp together, even feel pain together. At a football match, your joy doesn't just double when the stranger next to you celebrates. Your brain synchronizes its emotional rhythms with theirs, weaving a shared physiological state. That's not metaphor. That's the observable work of mirror neurons, binding huge groups of strangers into a single emotional organism. Of course, evolution didn't install the system so you could enjoy movies. It installed it so you'd feed a wounded hunter. It installed it so you'd pick up a crying child. It installed it so you'd run toward a scream rather than away from it. Human ultrasociality, our ability to cooperate in massive, flexible groups, is built on this invisible foundation. If you didn't feel others' pain, you wouldn't lift a finger to help them. If no one helped anyone, your ancestors would have died alone in the grass. Yet the same system that binds you to others also carries a cost, because your brain doesn't neatly label which pain belongs to you and which pain belongs to the world. It leaves you vulnerable to what psychologists call emotional contagion. You can absorb the stress of a coworker so thoroughly that your own heart rate rises. You can carry the sadness of a friend for days and call it your own. You can be haunted by news footage of people you will never meet. That's not a design flaw, it's a design trade-off. Your brain would rather make you hurt unnecessarily than risk making you cold. And this is what's so quietly revolutionary about the mirror neuron story. It means you are not a sealed container. Your experience is not private. You are constantly, silently entangled with the people around you. Their pain becomes your pain, their disgust your disgust, their joy your joy. In a very literal sense, the boundaries of yourself are far more porous than you ever imagined. So the next time you wince at someone else's injury or feel a wave of sadness watching a stranger's face fall, don't dismiss it. That tiny ache is a 3 million-year-old signal reminding you that your brain was built for connection. Without it, you wouldn't just be alone. You wouldn't be human.